There's no music for me to be bopping my head to, but I am. Why? Because it's Tuesday. We made it through Monday. And because kids haven't started online homeschool yet. So, feeling good. I just wanted to say hello, check in, see how everybody's doing. We had a super big day yesterday at mediation. I talked about that last night, kind of walked you through what a day was like in my office when we do our really big mediations, which turned out great for us yesterday. Oh, wow, my face looks crazy. Okay, there it is. Well, it always looks crazy, but you know. Anyway, I just did a consultation for a couple looking at possibly getting divorced. And I have another consultation this afternoon for another couple, again, for divorce. But the parties asked me some really good questions, just barely. And I thought those are questions that people need answers to. So that's what I'm here to do. And if I don't answer your question here, again, my face is going crazy. I don't know what's going on. If I don't answer your question here, you can always go to our website, onesourcemediation.com. We have a whole list of frequently asked questions, which are really, really helpful. But the couple of questions that they asked me that I thought were really important that people probably would like to know, they asked, are there some cases that are better suited for mediation than others? And how do you know what those cases are? And I'm sorry, my window is doing something crazy here. There we go. Oh, look, you get to see all the snacks my clients get to eat while they're here. Anyway, so the answer to that is yes, there are definitely cases that are better suited to mediation, and there are definitely cases that litigation would be probably better and even maybe I would say appropriate. So they said, what are some indicating factors that mediation would be successful? So first of all, these people came into my office and sat in the same room. That is huge. That is a really good indication that mediation is going to work very well for them. Another really good indication is that neither one of them had hired an attorney yet. So the reason that is a good indication that your case may be successful in mediation is because you're not so combative yet that you're still in a place where you can mediate and you can consider options. So those are two really big things that I think make cases a really good candidate for mediation. There are other things. So some of the other things would be anytime that there will need to be continued communication after your case is resolved. So for example, if you're getting divorced and you have kids, you are going to continue to need to communicate with each other even after your divorce is final, right? Because you're going to have to co-parent and you're going to have that communication back and forth potentially for up to 18 years if you just have a really, really young child. So that is why I believe that Utah has made mediation required for all contested family law cases before they can go to court, is because there is going to be that need for communication even after the divorce is over. And so they want you to think ahead. How are we going to work through these issues? What is our plan? So those are the cases that are really well suited for mediation. So family law cases in general. So we're talking divorce cases, paternity cases, decree modifications. So maybe if you're already divorced and you have a decree, but that arrangement isn't working out so well anymore, those are the types of cases that we can help with. And then also temporary separation cases, which we don't get a whole lot of, but we do get them. So those are the cases that are really well suited for mediation. Some of the cases that you may run into where it would be appropriate for litigation would first of all be a case where one of the parties is not wanting the divorce. So when this is the case, they can be really difficult and dragging their feet, and they just don't want to move forward. And so by entering the litigation system or the court system, there goes my face, it's going crazy again. And by entering that system, you kind of, sorry, you're going to get a crazy face. You're going to get a crazy face no matter what light you have, because it's me, but hopefully we'll do better with some light. Anyway, so yeah, those types of cases, by entering the court process, you're going to, in a sense, force the other party to have to respond and have to move on. So for people who find that their spouse is not working with them to actually move forward with the divorce, that would be a situation where, yes, definitely entering the court system and going the litigation route is going to force them to deal with the divorce and to move on. So that would be a case where litigation would be appropriate. And another case where litigation would be good is where you have a lot of assets that are really complex. We're talking a lot of different like real estate, different properties, or maybe stocks and bonds, investments. You have businesses, like multiple, that you need to figure out how to divide, or just complicated cases. Those would definitely be a good thing for an attorney to be involved in. So please do not misunderstand. We love lawyers. They definitely do a great job and they know their stuff. But not all cases necessarily require them. But if you have legal questions, you'll want to definitely get a hold of them. And One Source Mediation always recommends that you talk to an attorney, because we wouldn't want you to enter into an agreement that isn't in your best legal interest. So I hope that information was helpful. Like I said, they just asked some really great questions in our consultation today, and I thought those are good questions to answer for people. What cases are appropriate for mediation and which ones are not. So again, if you have not filed yet, that's probably a pretty good indicator that you're probably going to do really well in mediation, because you haven't felt the need to file with the court and get litigation going. And if you don't have an attorney, that would also be a good indicator. And then the fact that they were sitting in my office together having this conversation was a huge indicator. Now, just because you and your spouse couldn't sit in the same room and talk about these things doesn't necessarily mean that your case is not well suited for mediation, because a lot of couples at this point, when they're talking about divorce, it's not comfortable, and a lot of people don't do well with that conflict. And so that doesn't mean that your case wouldn't make a good mediation case. Because there's different ways to mediate. But like I said before, my face really is going crazy. I'm really sorry about the light, folks. But yeah, so like I was saying, family law cases especially are really good for mediation, because you're going to have that level of communication even after the divorce is final. So I just want to let you guys know, if you're going through this, we recognize that this is not an easy decision. I have been there personally, and I know that it is not an easy decision. What we do recognize is that people need to focus on the emotional aspect, and they need to heal. And if they can have the stress of litigation taken out of that divorce, and if they can focus on the healing and let somebody else worry about that process, that is so much better for them. And that's obviously what we're trying to achieve. So we know that the decision to divorce is hard, but please know that the process of getting divorced does not need to be. And we specialize in that process so that you don't have to, and that you can just focus on healing. So like I said, I did a free consultation this morning. I've got another one this afternoon. If you would like a free consultation, information is so key and valuable. So please give us a call, even if it's for just information that you can pass along to a friend. Any information that is good information is helpful for somebody going through this. So you can text us 801-376-6005, or you can give us a call, or again, check out our website. It kind of explains more questions that people have. We do have a whole list of frequently asked questions. So thank you for watching, even though my face was crazy with all the light, but I hope you have a great day. Stay safe of the coronavirus, people. All right, have a good one. Bye.